You are not failing because you lack willpower. Your habits are simply too heavy. Imagine trying to lift a car every morning before breakfast. You would probably fail, not because you're weak, not because you're lazy, not because you don't want it badly enough. The task itself is simply too heavy. Now here's the surprising truth. Most people treat their habits exactly like that. They decide that tomorrow they will wake up at 5 a.m., exercise for 1 hour, read 50 pages, drink 3 liters of water, meditate for 30 minutes, eat perfectly healthy food, stop using social media, learn a new language, and build a successful business. Then 2 days later, they quit, and they blame themselves. I don't have discipline. I have no motivation. I always fail. But what if none of those things are true? What if you are not the problem? What if your habit is simply too big? Today, you'll discover why successful people don't rely on giant acts of motivation. Instead, they master something so small that almost anyone can do it. And ironically, those tiny actions often create extraordinary results. Stay until the end because the final lesson could completely change how you think about success forever. From childhood, many of us are taught one dangerous idea. If you want success, work harder. Hard work matters, but there's something even more important. Design. Think about a staircase. If each step is 1 meter high, climbing it becomes almost impossible. Now imagine another staircase where each step is only 15 centimeters high. Both staircases lead to the same destination, but one invites success, the other guarantees failure. Your habits work exactly the same way. People don't usually fail because they lack effort. They fail because their daily steps are simply too high. Consider someone who has never exercised. On Monday, they promise themselves they'll spend 2 hours in the gym every day. By Wednesday, they're exhausted. By Friday, they stop. Now imagine another person. Their goal: put on running shoes. That's it. No pressure to run, just wear the shoes. It sounds ridiculous. Until one day, wearing the shoes naturally becomes walking. Walking becomes jogging. Jogging becomes running. Tiny beginnings become powerful identities. Your brain has one primary mission: keep you alive. It loves safety. It loves familiarity. It loves routines. Whenever you attempt a massive life change overnight, your brain interprets it as danger. Imagine suddenly deciding to study 6 hours every evening after never studying consistently before. Your brain responds with excuses. I'm tired. I'll start tomorrow. Just 1 episode. Just 5 minutes on social media. This isn't because you're broken. It's because your brain wants to conserve energy. Tiny habits bypass this resistance. Reading 1 page feels safe. Doing 1 push-up feels easy. Saving $1 feels manageable. Your brain doesn't fight tiny changes, and that's exactly why they work. The smallest actions are often the most powerful because they don't trigger resistance. Most people focus on outcomes. I want to lose weight. I want more money. I want better grades. I want a successful business. Successful people focus on identity. Instead of saying, I want to write a book, they say, I'm a writer. And what does a writer do? A writer writes, even if it's just one sentence. A healthy person doesn't need to run 10 kilometers every day. They simply make choices that healthy people make. Every tiny action is a vote. 1 page read, 1 healthy meal, 1 glass of water, 1 minute of prayer, 1 minute of study. Each tiny habit casts another vote for the person you're becoming. Identity changes long before results become visible. There is a fascinating lesson from bamboo. For years after planting, almost nothing appears above the ground. Many people think it isn't growing, but underneath, the roots are expanding, strengthening, preparing. Then suddenly, the bamboo grows incredibly fast. Success often works the same way. You may study every day, nothing changes, you exercise, still no visible difference. You upload YouTube videos, very few views. You save money, Your account barely grows. But beneath the surface, your identity is changing, your skills are improving, your confidence is growing. Tiny actions are building invisible roots. Never confuse invisible progress with no progress. Imagine two university graduates in Rwanda searching for employment. The first waits until they feel completely ready before improving their skills. Months pass, nothing changes. The second decides on one tiny habit. Every single day, they spend just 15 minutes learning a new professional skill. Samino.